Which of the following statements cannot be used to describe free flow speed UF of a traffic stream? UF is the speed when flow is negligible. UF is the speed when density is negligible. UF is affected by geometry and surface conditions of the road. UF is the speed at which flow is maximum and density is optimum. Anyway, so before getting into these options, first we need to know what is free flow speed UF. Okay, so let me explain. See, UF, free flow speed. See, this is in by name itself you can say it is free flow when when flow is not there. Okay. Also I can say maximum speed. Okay. So how can I say that? See, when there are no, let us say this is the road. Okay, road length. So now when there are no vehicles on the road, when you cannot see the vehicles on the road in your eyesight, then you go with maximum speed possible, right? So that means uh, uh, you can have the speed you when when you do not see the vehicles. Ideally, I'm talking about ideal conditions. When you do not see the vehicles, you can use the maximum speed. Now we'll we will go with the density. See, here there are some terms density and flow we have seen in this. But what is density? Density means number of vehicles per unit length. Okay. Suppose for a length L, how many number of vehicles are there on the road? That is called density of in terms of traffic engineering. Next, flow. Flow is something, if you take a road, if you take any particular section on the road, okay, how many number of vehicles are passing that point in a particular time? Number of vehicles per unit time. Crossing a section, or crossing a section in unit time. Now going back to free flow speed. See, when UF, we are going with the UF, that means uh, no vehicles, ideally no vehicles on the road. That means if there are no vehicles, what does that mean? Density is tentative to 0 and flow also tends to 0, because see, when there are no vehicles you cannot see any vehicle crossing a particular point in a considered time. Suppose I take 5 minutes. In 5 minutes there may not be any vehicles which are crossing, because vehicles are very less. That's why you're going with that much speed. So flow tends to 0, density also tends to 0, because there are no vehicles when you're going with this speed. Okay, now we will go with um options. See, UF is the speed when flow is negligible, correct? UF is the speed when density is also negligible, correct? UF is affected by geometry and surface conditions of the road. See, UF is maximum speed. Maximum speed is definitely dependent upon the surface conditions of the road. If the road is not good, if there are many undulations, you cannot, your maximum speed will reduce. So it's obvious that it depends upon the geometry and conditions of the road. Coming to EF is the speed at which flow is maximum. Wrong, flow is negligible. Just now we studied. Density is optimum. Density is also not optimum. Density is again 10, it tends to 0. That is what. So now the option is which cannot be used to describe free flow speed is D. Option D. Thank you.